Hi, I'm David Simpson, and I'm going to be doing my presentation on the poet Virgil. He was born on the 15th of October in 70 BC, and he grew up on an equestrian farm in the village of Andes with his family. And he eventually moved to Rome to study rhetoric and law, but eventually moved on to poetry, which is what he's very well known for now. Okay, I'm going to start with his first real big collection of poems, which is the Equiges. They were written by him after his family lost their farm due to Octavian taking over the land because he just won the Battle of Philippi and he needed a bunch of land for veteran colonies, and so his family's farm sort of got taken over in that part. It's really just a collection of books about a bunch of different shepherds, and basically land confiscations, homosexual shepherds, and the myth of Daphnis, as well as a pretty sick poetic battle between two shepherds. His second real big poem was the Georgics, and it was written after Virgil joined a group called the Circle of Mechanes, and it was a group basically full of a bunch of Rome's literary leaders, not leaders, but guys who wrote poems and stuff, formed by Octavian. It's mostly about the main points of farming, and it's about animal husbandry and beekeeping, as well as it talks about a plague. It's both pessimistic and optimistic at points, and this was at a point that Rome really needed it. So, alright, his final collection of poems, his epic, was the Aeneid, and it's basically like the Odyssey, in which sense that Aeneas is returning home from the Trojan War, and he stops at a bunch of places. Aeneas basically stops at Carthage, and the queen of Carthage falls in love with him, and basically Jupiter tells him that he needs to go to Italy and basically start up a place, which would eventually be Rome, because his children are Romulus and the other one. Thought to be unfinished. So basically, the Virgil died while writing this. He got 12 books out, but they weren't quite fully revised, and basically, yeah, he went to see Augustus, and he read him a couple of books, and on his way back from Rome, he caught a fever and died, and then Augustus told his literary executors, Virgil's literary executors, to basically just go ahead and send out the poem with as little editorial changes made from the executors, just so Virgil would have his last epic put out. But Virgil did not want that to happen, and he wanted the epic actually burned upon his death, for no particular reason that I could see. That's pretty much it for his poems. Overall, Virgil was a big literary guy, pretty much. He was really important for Rome's history, and he's still quoted and well known today. And thank you very much.